We bowl off Mello Tv Sports with cricket as Jamaican batsman Nkrumah Bonner scored his second 50 in as many tests to steer the West Indies to parity with Bangladesh on today's day one of the second test in Dhaka. Bonner followed up his 86 on debut last week with an unbeaten 74 of 173 deliveries to help the West Indies to 223 for 5 at stumps after the tourists had slipped to 116 for 4, then 178 for 5. The 32-year-old struck only 6 fours in a patient knock, putting on 62 for the 5th wicket with Jermaine Blackwood 28, and a further 45 runs with Joshua Da Silva, who is 22 not out. Abu Jaid has taken 2 for 46 and Taijul Islam 2 for 64. Earlier, Captain Craig Brathwaite missed out on a 21st Test 50, making 47 after winning the toss. He put on 66 for the 1st wicket with John Campbell 36. The West Indies leads the 2-match series 1-0. Meanwhile, Pakistan today squeezed out a 3-run win over South Africa in the first T20 International, with Mohammad Rizwan carrying his bat for a century 104 in Lahore. Rizwan led the way as Pakistan's centre-bat made 169 for 6. Haider Ali, 21, was the next best batsman against Anadil Falokwayo, 2 for 33, the pick of the South African bowlers. Reply openers Reza Hendricks made 54 and Jain Man Malan 44, but lacked support down the order as they were restricted to 16 for 6. Haris Rauf and Usman Qadir took 2 wickets apiece for Pakistan. On to some basketball news now. LeBron James scored 25 points as the Los Angeles Lakers won their 6th game in a row by beating the Oklahoma City Thunder 114-113 in overtime last night. James also made 7 assists and 6 rebounds in the defending champions' 3rd straight overtime contest. The Lakers remain second in the Western Conference behind the Utah Jazz. Giannis Antetokounmpo scored a season-high 47 points, but the Milwaukee Bucks came up short against the Phoenix Suns, with Antetokounmpo missing a 20-foot jumper as time expired. The Suns' Devin Booker made the decisive free throw with 32 seconds left on the clock to win 125-124, ending the Bucks' 5-game winning streak. Meanwhile, the Brooklyn Nets overcame the Indiana Pacers 104-94 for their first win in 4. Zach LaVine scored 46 points as the Chicago Bulls swept past the New Orleans Pelicans 129-116. The Denver Nuggets dominated the Cleveland Cavaliers 133-95, with Paul Millsap scoring 22 points. The Atlanta Hawks' Danilo Gallinari missed a jump shot with 0.9 seconds left against the Dallas Mavericks, with Luka Doncic scoring 28 points in a narrow 118-117 victory. Kawhi Leonard hit 36 points for the Los Angeles Clippers in their 119-112 win over the Minnesota Timberwolves. An inspired performance from Kyle Anderson helped the Memphis Grizzlies overcome the Charlotte Hornets 130-114, with Anderson hitting 6 3-pointers. And the Toronto Raptors finished strongly in their 137-115 triumph over the Washington Wizards, with Norman Powell scoring 28 points and Pascal Siakam chipping in with 26. And finally, in the sports news tonight, Rafael Nadal shrugged off some heckling from a spectator before beating American qualifier Mikael Mo 6-1, 6-4, 6-2 in the second round of the Australian Open today. The 20-time major champion completed the match against the 177th ranked Mo in 1 hour and 47 minutes. Also today, Stefanos Tsitsipas edged past local wildcard Thanasi Kokkinakis 6-7, 6-4, 6-1, 6-7, 6-4 to reach the 3rd final round. Feliciano Lopez rallied from 2 sets down to beat Italians Lorenzo Sonego 5-7, 3-6, 6-3, 7-5, 6-4 and book a place in the third round for the first time since 2016. World number 65 Lopez is playing a record-extending 75th consecutive Grand Slam event, having not missed any since the French Open in 2002. Only Roger Federer, who has skipped this year's Australian Open due to injury, has played more slams overall with 79 compared to Lopez's tally of 76. In women's play, defending champion Sofia Kenin tumbled out with a stunning second-round defeat to Kaia Kanepi, but world number 1 Ashley Barkley made it safely through. And those are the stories making sports news tonight. We now head back to the news desk with Shelley and Hill.